Hey guys, so today I'm going to be giving you some in-depth tips to master the Ghost. Before we get started, thank you guys very much for 10,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful. I'm going to continue posting into the summer. So if you guys have any other guides or suggestions for the channel, let me know in the comments. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and play the background deathmatch gameplay and give you guys some really important tips here. So the Ghost is a 500 credit sidearm. In my opinion, it is definitely either second best or third best out of all the sidearms. I think first comes the Sheriff, just because I think most people would agree that the Sheriff is just objectively better. For me, it's a tie between the Ghost and the Shorty, mainly because the Shorty, honestly, if you play it right, can be better than the Ghost, in my opinion. But overall, probably the Ghost is a little bit better than the Shorty. So with that out of the way, we can talk about how much damage the Shorty does. So the Ghost does. The Ghost does 30 damage to the body and 105 damage to the head. So this means 105 damage to the head means if you buy it on pistol round and people have no armor, you're actually going to one-shot headshot people, which is very satisfying, right? The downside is you actually need 5 body shots to kill someone with full armor and 2 headshots with full armor. So definitely want to be aiming for the head. This is obvious. This is probably, you know, an obvious thing to say, but nonetheless, you know, it should be said. So the most important tip that I can give you guys about the Ghost is, and I can't emphasize this enough, I've seen it so many times, shoot the Ghost slowly. Shoot it with patience and shoot it with precision. A lot of people don't realize that whenever you shoot the Ghost quickly, there's 15 bullets in a clip, right? So whenever you shoot it quickly, your aim actually becomes inaccurate fairly quickly. So a lot of low-ranked players will try to spam the Ghost and think, you know, oh, I'm going to kill the person quicker the faster I shoot. But actually, what can cause this is like just panicking and, you know, not realizing that you're actually shooting less accurately as a result of shooting quicker. So you're going to notice throughout this gameplay here, I shoot nice and methodically, I shoot nice and slowly. And that's really the kind of way of shooting you want to adopt with the Ghost. So hopefully that's helpful. That is definitely the #1 tip that I can give you guys, or most of you guys anyway, because I'm sure a lot of you are guilty of shooting it too fast, because I know that I am a lot of the time, or not a lot of the time, but definitely occasionally I catch myself do that. So next, the Ghost can be very, very strong for mid to long range, and beyond. The problem with this though is that, again, I think the Sheriff excels in longer ranges, but I think the Ghost is a little better for short ranges than the Sheriff. So this is because you have 15 bullets in the Ghost and you can actually spam for close ranges. This doesn't mean that the Ghost is particularly great for close ranges, because, you know, there's other weapons like the Frenzy and the Shorty, or just shotguns in general, that are better for close ranges. So try to avoid those short range fights when you can. I'm just saying that the Ghost is definitely better at close ranges than the Sheriff, but the Sheriff is definitely better at long ranges than the Ghost. So what you want to do at long ranges, what happens at long ranges with the Ghost is that there's damage fall off and you're going to need more bullets to kill people. So try to avoid, like, for example, fighting like all the way from bottom mid to like top cat on ascent, because this is going to be a very hard fight to win. Even with the Sheriff, you know, you're probably going to hit someone for 145, but the Ghost will be even harder. There's a really close ace that actually happens again this game, and it's quite unfortunate, but yes. So again, guys, this is a very strong pistol round buy. This is probably the most commonly purchased pistol on pistol round, so keep that in mind and definitely take advantage of it. The nice thing about this weapon on pistol round is that it costs 500 credits, right? So you can also get 300 credits worth of utility or abilities on that round as well. So, you know, unless you're someone like Sage who needs a lot of utility, definitely go for the Ghost and go for 300 credits worth of its utility. The other buy option with the Sheriff is, you know, buying the Sheriff and then you can buy no utility. So you kind of have to weigh your pros and cons. It's like have a really broken Sheriff and no utility, or a pretty good weapon, a pretty good pistol, and some abilities. You know, I would suggest probably the Ghost, because 1, the Sheriff is very hard to master, and 2, I'd say most people probably don't buy armor on pistol round. Some people definitely do, but I'd say like the majority of people don't buy armor. So you can definitely get away with some nice just one taps to the head for easy kills on pistol round. As far as actual buy rounds go, I would probably stick again to the Sheriff, just because it's going to be better against full armor. As you see, I dink someone. I need 2 dinks to kill someone, or a dink and 2 body shots. Whereas with the Sheriff, In most ranges, except for super long ranges, you're only gonna need 1 bullet to the head to kill someone. This doesn't mean you can't use the ghost on full buy rounds, but it just means it's going to require a little bit of extra effort and a little bit of extra, you know, emphasis to get it to actually work. Yeah, as you can see, I'm running around here in Deathmatch. I'm performing quite well. Like, I'm actually doing really nicely against people with Vandals and Phantoms. You know, I'm sure there's a bit of a skill disparity between me and some of these players, but nonetheless, it does show that this weapon is quite nice, right? I'm getting a lot of assists as well. That would have been a really nice kill there as well. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and watch the rest of this, tell you guys whatever other tips I have. Again, guys, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. If you guys want me to do a specific guide that you've wanted me to do for a while, put it in the comments and say, I subbed. And I will definitely consider it. Yeah. I think this is another scenario where I almost get an ace, but unfortunately, that one gets taken and then I whiff right here. Very sadly. Could have had 2 aces this game. Yeah, I know some of you guys want me to do the frenzy. I want to do the frenzy and the marshal next for sure. I just got a new GPU and sadly I need a new monitor as well, so I'm waiting on that to actually have 144 hertz. But there's the end of the game. You know, we'll go ahead and skip to the end here so you can see the leaderboard. There it is. You see, I actually had 17 assists, so that's kind of ridiculous, honestly, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any other questions, comments, anything like that, leave them below and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.